My friends, this is going to be a twin flame reading, so if you don't resonate with twin flames or you think they're BS, this is probably not your reading. But I'm doing this for those of you who are, on that twin flame journey, looking for guidance, looking for advice, looking for support, looking for validation. I wanted to do a you and them check-in. So what I'm going to do is, I did one of these for Instagram the other day. I'm going to first pull your energy from this deck, and then I'll use this deck again for your person. That way we can see if there's mirroring or if there's, the same cards are coming out. And I always say this first part where I'm giving you your energy, I'm not here to, tell you how you should be feeling. I'm here to confirm the way you're feeling. So if you're not feeling these things, then that means it's not your reading. If you're like, heck yeah, I feel that way when I'm pushing out these cards, when I'm pulling these cards, then that's a good indication that this reading is for you. It's kind of like an energy check. White truck could be symbolic, or a red vehicle. Anyway, we have karmic connection on the bottom. So we do have union here. So it does feel like, you do see yourself reuniting with this person, or coming into union with this person eventually. But we also have karmic connection. So you could be someone, there's a few things I'm hearing. You could be someone who right now is questioning this journey and questioning whether you truly were aligned for union with this person, or if this was just a karmic. You could be like, maybe it's not my twin flame, maybe it's just a karmic. It's something that, people go through. Some people do realize that, yes, it was a karmic connection. Other people realize, nope, still a counterpart. The other thing is that if your person is involved in a karmic connection, or was involved in a karmic connection, good indication. Anyway, we'll just do one more shuffle and then we'll cut it. We have telepathy, so it does feel like you feel a telepathic bond with this person. How much you understand that, I don't know. Like, maybe you understand that you have a telepathic bond, so maybe you're working with that. Maybe you're sending this person telepathic messages. This person could, maybe you don't understand it and you're wondering, like, why can't I stop thinking about this person? Why all of a sudden am I seeing this person, or seeing a vehicle that looks like theirs, or seeing their name? Telepathic bond. It always throws me that telepathy and telepathic sound so different, but that's not, maybe you and this person are different. I don't know. Let's cut the deck. No contact. So it feels like there's no contact between you. And we have chaser. Interesting. So you could be working on your chasing energy right now, my friend. We have divine feminine. That's beautiful. So it feels like you're trying to sit in your divine feminine energy and not chase it, Especially, that karmic connection. Like, maybe there was karmic interference and now you're really like, no way am I chasing that person if they have someone else, or, take it as it resonates. So we have a divine feminine in no contact, trying not to chase. So if that's you, keep listening. We have karmic connection and destiny, and I love you. So I'm hearing a few things. I was hearing, if you loved me, why would you do that? If you loved me, why would you be with someone else? If you loved me, if we're destined to be together, why would you let other people interfere? The interesting thing is I started hearing a song. Hang on. Oh, I'm hearing If You're Not the One by Daniel Bedingfield. Is that right? If you're not the one, then why does my soul feel sad today? If you're not the one, then why does you look it up? So if you're not the one, why do I feel this way? If you're my destiny, why are you with someone else? Or why did you let someone else interfere in this connection? And what's really interesting is I'm also hearing, you could be someone who's starting to come into acceptance of the karmic. And what I mean by that is you could be feeling like whatever your person is going through right now karmically, it's meant to align them on the right path. There is an energy. We have I love you on the bottom. So like I said, for some of you, I'm hearing like, if you loved me, why would you do that? But for others, I'm hearing, you know, that energy of acceptance, like of, how can I put this? You know, when I talk about third parties, some people, when I first started my channel and I would talk about karmics and third parties, you know, there's that energy of like, well, if they want someone else, they can get stuffed because I deserve better. I deserve to be chosen. Or the karmic comes in and then the feminine starts internalizing that, thinking there's something wrong with them. It must be me. But at one point, you know, counterparts see the lesson in the karmic. So you could be someone who's coming into acceptance that your person needs to learn this karmic lesson and that you can't teach it to them. But again, I keep hearing if that song, David or Daniel Bedingfield. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, right? And we have I love you on the bottom. So even though, you know, this person had a karmic or let someone else or something else, doesn't have to be a person, interfere in this connection, you're still feeling like there's something destined about this. You still love them. And I'm not saying that you're a pushover. You know, I'm seeing acceptance. But anyway, we have 3D, 5D, forgiveness, healing. So we have in your energy, we do have healing and cycles. So you could be someone who's healing some type of cycle, some type of pattern. And the 3D and 5D and forgiveness. So it's interesting because I'm hearing acceptance, like someone who, even though there's a karmic, they're like, I understand why this had to happen. Even though there's no contact, even though you can't see anything in the 3D, I feel like you're starting to trust in this 5D connection. And you could have even forgiven this person, even though you don't have that forgiveness in the 3D, energetically, you could have already forgiven this person. For some of you, you know, maybe you are waiting for a 3D forgiveness. I'm hearing like in person or spoken apology. Let's keep going. You know, you could also be, that forgiveness energy is also about you healing and releasing. We have activated, and that's what I mean. Like you could be someone who is, you know, hang on. You could be someone who, we have abandonment, and we have ancient Egypt. I'm hearing Merkaba, and we have Kundalini and activated. So I do feel like this is someone who activated your spiritual awakening. I feel like probably this is someone who, when you met in the 3D, it opened you up to the connection in the 5D. It awakened you. You know, you could be the collective that it's because of this person that you found tarot and you found twin flames and you found this reading or me. Now, we do have abandonment wounds. So what I am seeing is this is someone who triggered your abandonment wounds, activated your abandonment wounds. So cycles regarding fear of abandonment or fear of rejection. And, you know, like I said, I was hearing, if you're not the one, why do I feel this way? If we're destined, why are you with someone else? And I talked about internalizing that. So it could have been that this is someone you felt that triggered that abandonment wound within you, that rejection wound within you. And I feel, again, like you're coming into acceptance that it was them, not you. We're going to keep going. So what we're going to do is we're going to get, it's going to be all your energy first with different decks. So we do have family here. So you could be very focused on, see, remember I was talking about acceptance, and we have wounded feminine and dark night of the soul. So I do feel like this was someone who is meant to awaken some of those wounded qualities within you. Anyway, I'm not saying you're damaged goods. That's not what I'm saying. So family, so right now you could be really working on your job, your career, your stability. You could be focusing on your family, spending time with your kids, spending time with your fur babies, working on your home. We have right person, wrong time. So you're someone who's thinking about that. And you know what? I've heard it so many times that that's a load of crap. There's no such thing as the right person at the wrong time. And some of the stuff I hear, and those are programmed thoughts, programmed thinking. You know, there's no such thing as the right person and the wrong time. I don't give second chances. Once somebody hurts me, that's it for them. It's door closed. An ex is an ex for a reason. All programmed thinking. And all of those programmed thoughts are challenged within the twin flame connection. So I do feel like you're thinking that if the timing was different, you and this person would have been together. Like, it does feel like the right person, but the wrong time. Maybe they had a family. Maybe you have a family. Maybe this person, you know, needed to evolve and mature before, you know, coming back together. And we have mirroring in the one. So you feel like this is your person. And you could, you know, you could be very aware of mirroring. So you could know that you're experiencing some of their energy. This is also a confirmation that you are mirroring them. So when you're mirroring, you have to learn how to ground yourself, because sometimes you're going to be picking up on this person's energy and sometimes not. Like, sometimes you're going to feel really run down and like there's some white SUV, like there's something, like you could be feeling anxious, or you could be feeling like heaviness or headaches, or feeling overwhelmed, and you may even be finding yourself thinking like, I have no reason to feel overwhelmed. Mirroring. So with mirroring, you have to, you know, learn how to ground your energy so that you know who's like, am I feeling my energy or am I feeling their energy? And one of the things that I saw that you can do is actually put your hand on your heart and connect with yourself and, you know, ask yourself, is this my feeling or am I feeling somebody else's energy? Do I have anything to feel overwhelmed about right now or anxious about? Or am I feeling somebody else's energy? So that's what's coming out on your side, my friend. So if you resonate with that, then it's, again, an indication that it's your reading. Now, we're going to get you... I'm going to do, this is a you versus them, not like verses like that. I don't like that. But we're looking at you versus them, you know, just to do an energy check. So we're going to get an animal card for you and see what energy you're in. Look at this. We have the eagle, seeing the bigger picture. And that's what I was getting with that karmic connection card. You could be someone who's seeing, oh, that happened to teach my person a lesson, or that happened to teach me a lesson. Oh, beautiful. My friend, look at you. Look at you. Transformation, the butterfly. And the butterfly, the ripple effect of the transformation of the butterfly is what I'm hearing. So your transformation affects this person. Mirroring. Oh, we have the elephant with the flame. So feeling, you know, you could feel like you were a bit damaged by this connection. And even though, you know, you had somebody kind of tear off that tusk, you still hold this flame for them. There's also an energy of, you know, that activation that we were seeing. Third eye activation. So I do have the book here in case I need it. Oh, Mother of Pentacles, you, Queen of Pentacles. Very interesting, very grounded. That's like Queen of Pentacles energy. But I just want to, read this to you. So we have the deer. What's that? Interesting. Loving, intuitive, graceful, the mother. I talked about maybe you're a mother, maybe you're spending time with your family right now. Receptive, compassionate, nurturing. So when in balance, you are, feeling the 5D connection with this person, you have compassion towards this person. But, when out of balance, it says concerned and protective. So again, this person you could have tried to protect your energy from this person, especially if there was a karmic involved. Interesting. I just accidentally turned the page to the wolf. That could be your person's energy. We'll see if it comes out for them. That was weird. Like subconsciously, I turned the page to the wolf. Anyway. Inner beauty radiates and a sense of grace calms the room. A dear personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. So you could be trying to be very compassionate and gentle with yourself and not internalize this person's actions or shadows as something that's wrong with you. So that's what's coming out. So let's see your energy. Interesting. We have Buffalo and we have Scorpion. So Scorpion is interesting because it looks like your defenses are up. Remember your healing patterns. So maybe you're healing some of your defensive patterns. It's fire energy, which is here. Fire, 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 fire. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Why can't I find this? What am I missing? I keep, just skipping that page, it feels like. Tarantula, panther, lizard, scorpion. Passionate, competitive. So if there's a karmic connection, you could be feeling competitive. You could be feeling like, what's wrong with me? You could be feeling intimidated by that karmic or that karmic situation. Tends towards isolation. So it feels like you could be someone who is isolating yourself right now. And, that's what I was saying with this card. I was seeing your defenses maybe up. You may be afraid of getting hurt by this person or somebody else. You could have your boundaries up right now. You could be working on your defensiveness or the ways in which you self-protect. Like you could have learned as a child to defend yourself in a certain way that's become a pattern. When out of balance, jealous, resentful, and that's what I'm not saying that you're jealous and resentful, but when that karmic card came out, that's what I was saying about when we're triggered by our person being with a karmic, it feels like we instantly go to, well, what's wrong with me? And we get jealous and we, feel anger towards our person who is with a karmic. Anyway, there's also an energy, unresolved event from the past, a situation where they were left feeling burned. And the Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual self. So maybe, you had to be honest with yourself that you felt rejected. I already know this is going to be like a super long reading. So we have the buffalo. Maybe your person likes dad jokes. I just heard a dad joke. Grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. You. Trusting pure presence when in light. So I just heard on a good day, you trust in this. You know, you're starting to maybe surrender to the twin flame journey. But maybe on a bad day, you have a hard time staying grounded, you know? When not in balance, restless and lacks gratitude. So you could be someone like you have days where you feel, you know, annoyed with the stagnancy, annoyed with the separation and the no contact. And yeah. So interesting. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road, and I heard, or a karmic, as an opportunity for upliftment. You know, so again, that energy that was coming through, it's almost like you're starting to accept that this karmic connection or this separation is happening for a reason. I like that. So what do I want to get now? I feel like one of the decks I want to use is not here, so I have to go grab it. Hang on. All right, so I'm getting this deck for you again. This is all about you right now. The focus is on you, which is what you should be focusing on anyway, is what I'm hearing. So we're going to see what's going on with your energy still. We're still on you, my friend. Let's give it one more shuffle. You could be getting intuitive downloads right now about your creativity. You could be someone who's very creative, spending time creating. Maybe you feel like you have a lot of ideas that are flowing to you if you are a creator. We have disruption, fork in the road, or not disruption, not fork in the road. We have disruption, but it feels like something disrupted this connection. Third-party interference, probably. Let's cut it first. We have determination. Look at you. And we have anxiety. So it feels like you could be someone who goes back and forth with, you know, feeling like you can do this and then feeling like you can't do this. With determination, and anxiety, like I said, it feels like maybe you sometimes you feel like you're imagining this, or you feel like maybe this was just a karmic, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, let's get into it. So your energy first. It's very dark here. It's only creativity. Well, listen, that's the card that I saw when I said you could be having like moments of creative inspiration right now. This is, you know, third eye energy. So it feels like you are getting a lot of downloads right now. We're tapping into your intuition, believing more in your intuition. Oh, my friend, this is what I was talking about. We have rejection. Rejection and abandonment came out in your energy a few times. So you could be someone who struggles with rejection wounds or abandonment wounds, and you could be feeling like this person rejected you, whatever happened between you. For some of you, though, I feel like there was karmic interference, which could have left you feeling very rejected and triggering your confidence, you know? I feel like you're coming out of this, though. I feel like you're coming out of this. We have abundance on the bottom, so it feels like you are starting to realize that this was, you know, that buffalo, you know, you're seeing the good in this situation. And again, I mentioned when that first happens to you and you find out that there's karmic interference, usually the first reaction is, I've been rejected, I've been abandoned, what's wrong with me? They suck, I deserve better, all of the normal things, right? But then eventually, and it's why I always tell people in twin flame readings, I see the lesson in the karmic. I see what the point of the karmic. So you could be someone who's coming into acceptance of that, is what I'm hearing. Let's get two more. One more. One more just came out. One more for you, my friend. We have consciousness. Very interesting, because you had the 5D card come out as well. So you could be tapping into your higher consciousness, is what I'm hearing. We also have flow, so coming into flow, coming into Empress energy. It did pop out in reverse, so, I'm just thinking of that energy of, was it the buffalo, where you could at times become impatient with the lack of movement, is what I'm hearing. And, the more you surrender, the less the blockages, is what I'm hearing. So now we're going to get tarot for you, my friend. And then we'll do your person. That is really interesting. On the bottom of the first deck was reunion or union, I can't remember. And on the bottom of the tarot deck is the Four of Wands. I just think that's interesting. So clearly you've got stability and union on your mind. We have the Knight of Pentacles, pace yourself. So you could, I love my inner circle of good, kind people. Maybe that's for you. I love my inner circle, my soul tribe, if you guys are watching. But what I was hearing was in the journey deck, you were trying not to chase, and the Knight of Pentacles says pace yourself. So you could be trying to, be patient. Think of that buffalo, We have the Magician. So you could be working on your manifestations. You could be trying to manifest union, I'm hearing. So we're going to look at your energy, my friend. We have Judgment. Whoops. The Awakening. So you could be doing a lot of self-reflection right now, but we'll look at what comes out. So, my Divine Feminines, let's look at your energy. Divine Feminine, let me see your energy. We have 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. Is this person younger than you? So this is interesting. Page of Cups is in reverse. So it feels like you may be questioning your intuition. We have the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Wands coming out together. So it does feel like you feel weighed down, possibly by this person's energy if you're mirroring. It does feel like, maybe it feels like an uphill battle towards union. Maybe you feel like it's going to take forever. Maybe you feel like it's taking too long. We do have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. So you could be Queen of Cups, working on your intuition, on your own compassion with yourself, self-love, I'm hearing. But Queen of Cups is also an energy of unconditional love. And that's kind of what was coming through, that you're coming into acceptance, that you have love for this person, even if they hurt you. Remember the Elephant card. With the Knight of Cups, that's the energy of, again, intuition. So it feels like, you intuitively feel like you're meant to be with this person. But I feel like you could question that with Page of Cups on the bottom. Where's my little book? I just want to look at this Page of Cups in reverse. Insecurity. So you could be struggling with insecurity. It's interesting because we also have the Queen of Cups here, which says you're trying to overcome that with self-love and being more compassionate with yourself. I do feel like whatever this person did possibly triggered your insecurity. Let's see how you're feeling about this person. That feels, you feel like it's an uphill battle, or you feel like, it's a long journey. Let's see how you feel about your person. How are you feeling about your person? We have Four of Pentacles, insecure. We have the King of Swords on the bottom. So you could be hoping, that this person brings you truth and clarity. You could be hoping for communication. The Four of Wands for how you feel about this person does show insecurity. It shows that you haven't been able to let go of this person's energy. You haven't been able to release their energy. And it could be that you have a fear that you won't end up with this person. Feeling insecure, holding on to past. Very interesting. I want to look at the King of Swords for a minute. Actually, for how you're feeling about this person, King of Swords, this person could be very cold and detached with you right now. There's an energy here that you're hoping this person will take a different approach to you than they did in the past. All right. I want to know what your advice is, like what you should be focusing on. So let's see what you can focus on right now. We have the Two of Swords, torn between head and heart. And remember, in the very beginning, I was going back and forth between someone who was, is this a karmic connection or is it my twin flame? And someone who was like, yep, this is my twin flame, like back and forth. Torn between head and heart. So what you can work on is connecting to your heart space, connecting to your intuition, and not letting your fear kind of control this, your mind take over the opinions of others, the opinions of everybody on the internet that twin flames are BS. There's something here about surrendering control of this, releasing control of this to the universe, and trusting your intuition. That's one of the blockages that the feminine goes through, where they have to really surrender to their own intuition. As long as you're holding on to the fear that this might not be your counterpart, or this might just be a karmic connection, or twin flames might not be real, it keeps a blockage in place. I'm not saying this is blocked because of you. I'm trying to, show you how to move through those blockages. And that's one of the things, I don't want to say it's a test, but it is one of the things that the feminine has to surrender, is that torn between their ego and their intuition. Now, we do have 10 of Swords here for what you can work on. I'm hearing not seeing this ending as, anything to do with you. You could have repressed sadness about this. So there could be, you could have been someone with that Scorpio energy. You could have been someone who, instead of grieving this connection and feeling it and, letting those emotions come out, you could have suppressed them. You could have become defensive, protective of yourself, instead of grieving is what I'm hearing. So you could be holding on to resentment and anger is what this is saying. So letting go of fear, letting go of ego. And remember, in your energy, we had forgiveness come out. And now this is saying, what can you work on? Releasing fear, or sorry, releasing, what did I say? I've already forgotten it. I read an affirmation that popped down and like it completely fell out of my brain. What did I just say? Resentment and anger. So if you're someone who is still, again, I tell people all the time, the angry people in my comment section, you're just blocking yourself. You need to learn how to heal and release that resentment and work through it and feel it. And no, I'm not saying that you should forgive someone who treated you awful. I'm not saying to put on rose-colored glasses. I'm not saying to just let it go. But in the end, on my healing journey, I've learned that sometimes we don't get that apology. We don't get that closure. So even if you never speak to the person again, by holding on to resentment and anger, it's just holding you back. And it's keeping you blocked. And it's keeping beautiful things from coming in. So anyway, I'm not saying that you're someone who's super resentful, but if you do still have unresolved grief, sadness towards this person, that's something that you can be working on. And then again, this torn between the head and heart, which is basically being torn between fear and intuition, or ego and intuition. Actually, the Ten of Swords is also symbolic of an ego death. So I do feel for some of you, there needs to be the death of your own ego, is what I'm hearing. Let's see what's your advice moving forward. We have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. You know what this is. She sees, she knows. And High Priestess is also divine feminine energy. Moving forward, trusting your own intuition above everything you see online, above what tarot readers tell you, trusting your own intuition. I've seen like so many trucks go by, pickup trucks, so that could be symbolic. The other thing I'm hearing is if you are a counterpart and you have not discovered your soul's mission, start working on that. Start working on, you could have, a gift that you're meant to share with the world. High Priestess can also be about reprogramming learned patterns and like all those programmed things that I was talking about. High Priestess can be about relearning those, rewriting them for yourself. And we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom, which is about coming out of that energy of fear of rejection and things like that. So if you're someone who's, feeling fear of rejection about putting yourself out there as a High Priestess, Spirit's saying, that's only holding you back. Five of Pentacles. Improved love life. So this situation will improve. Opening yourself to others, which I was just talking about. Positive changes, recovery from loss, overcoming adversity, forgiveness. So for some of you, you might need to forgive this person without, talking to them. And again, I'm not saying it's just like, oh, okay, I forgive them then. Okay. Like you just can't do that. It takes reflection. It takes, feeling those emotions that maybe you've been suppressing. Anyway, let's get into your person's energy. I don't, usually in tarot readings, I'm like, show me your energy. And then I go back to your person. That was all about you. So I just want to say, if you're still here, good on you. Good on you, mate. Because it's hard to look at ourselves. It's hard to hear about ourselves. For some reason, I'm feeling called to mention, I was watching a show the other day, and it was like a reality show. And some of you even know which show I'm talking about. I tried to be all coy and talk about it the other day. And somebody in the comment section was like, I know you're talking about this show. And it was like, how did you know that? I didn't say anything. My point is that it can be very hard to look at ourselves that closely. And, you know, that's what the counterpart journey does. It causes you to really look at yourself at every angle of yourself, at every shadow, at every light. Anyway, on this show, it was like Love Island. I can't believe I'm admitting it. But they had a psychic come in, and all of the feminines, I say feminines and masculines. I don't like gendering people, but anyway, all of the feminines were like really excited. They were like, "Oh, that's so cool. I've always wanted to have a tarot reading." And all the masculines were like, "I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. It's bullshit. I don't believe in it." And so this person came in and had all their birth charts. She had all their birth charts, and birth charts are accurate AF. So she sat these couples down and was describing their birth charts. And the women, or the feminines, were all so receptive. Like, they were like, yeah, that sounds just like me. And then when the reader was saying, and maybe you struggle with this, the feminines were like, I do struggle with that. Like, I need to work on that. And then when she went to the masculines, so much fear and ego, they were just, all of them were like, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. That's not me. That's not what I'm like really having a hard time looking at themselves, even though what she was saying was very accurate about these masculines. So my point is that it is hard to look at your shadows and admit the things you need to work on. And like I said, that's what the twin flame journey is all about. So let's get into your person's energy. So I just want to shuffle these cards really well before we get into your person's energy. We have denial. What was I just saying about those masculines? So it could have been that this person denied this connection, or denied your love, or denied healing, or take it as it resonates. We have addictions. So your person could struggle with addictions, or they could struggle, you know, with that card. Sometimes I hear this person could be in they could have been in a connection for codependent reasons. Right person, wrong time. You too? Your person feels that way too? You know, if things were different, if the timing was different, if you weren't married, or I lived here, or blah, 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 you know? Anyway. Again, I do believe that right person, wrong time is a thing. I believe that people can come together at the wrong time and go away and heal and evolve and grow up, you know? Anyway, no contact. Interesting. This person may be expecting you to reach out to them. Don't do it. We have distance. It's funny because as I was saying, don't do it, this card fell off and showed chaos. So it could be that your person is going through some type of karmic lesson, some sort of chaos, that if you were to reach out right now, it may push that tower moment. It may delay that tower moment. We have divorce. So for some of you, divorce can be, let me just show it to you. Divorce can be your person maybe going through a divorce. Maybe you and this person were married. But it's also about a karmic contract. So we see a karmic contract being ripped in half, your person. They could, for some of you, your person may be married. And we have dreams, which is interesting because you had 5D. So it feels like this person is getting messages and reminders about you through their dreams. And what that means is they could be dreaming about past experiences with you. They could just be, you know, having dreams of you and then waking up feeling strongly in your energy. We have abandonment. Interesting how the two of you are kind of similar in this sense. Maybe, you know, this person could have abandoned you and then they could have become involved with a karmic situation. Doesn't have to be love, let me stress that, where then they were abandoned. So like could have happened through work. Maybe they were like fired, or they had a friend abandon them, or it could have been a lover, and we have distance again. So definitely there is distance between the two of you, emotional distance, physical distance. And let's cut the deck. Forgiveness. You and this person mirroring hardcore. So this person thinking about how to, you know, apologize. They could be learning how to forgive themselves for some of the things they did, you know. I imagine it would be quite hard to, let's just use a karmic connection, you know. I feel like it would be quite hard and challenging for someone to, you know, push a divine feminine away, go to a karmic, get completely mistreated by the karmic or learn that karmic lesson, and then have to come back to the feminine saying, I'm really sorry. I allow myself to hope for the best. And 3, 4, 5, it's 3, 4, 5. And the affirmation is, I allow myself to hope for the best. You, anyway. I imagine, you know, I'm just hearing swallowing pride. It must be hard to, you know, go back to someone and say, I made the wrong decision. I chose wrong, you know? And with forgiveness, it's like this person, this is so interesting. It's like this person, in order to apologize to someone, you first have to forgive yourself and acknowledge the fact that you made a mistake and hurt someone. Now we do have cosmic healing underneath, which is really interesting because you had healing and you have this cosmic connection. And this is showing me as you heal, they heal. As you release attachment and resentment and anger, they start to realize, I messed up. You know, as you start to forgive them energetically on your own, they start to forgive themselves. Anyway, beautiful. So let's see your person's energy. Now we're checking in with the divine masculine. Okay. You've definitely got someone expecting you to reach out to them. And what's interesting is they're in wounded feminine energy. So that's not... Black pickup truck. What the heck? Anyway. I've seen a blue one, a black one, and a white one. So if that resonates. Let me just enlighten you about divine wounded feminine energy. Maybe you've soulmates? Interesting. You could have experienced wounded feminine energy. You know, people, I always say people are not consciously like acting this way. It's like a distorted energy. I need to find this. Hang on. The distorted feminine. So this is your person's energy. Listen, it's time to recognize the distorted feminine, release these negative patterns. So this person, you know, has negative patterns. So listen to the distorted feminine. Negative emotions, depression, needingness, a sense of going around in circles, a need for pointless drama, feeling unattractive, being trapped or powerless. And remember that addiction card. So we saw those person's hands bound by chains. So they feel trapped in some way. And again, they are in wounded feminine energy expecting you to reach out to them. Don't do it. Wounded feminine is the energy of, you should make the first move and you should apologize. And the distorted feminine, just listen to these things. Because we all, like, when I read the distorted feminine card, I was like, oh my gosh, I have so much distorted feminine energy within me. The feminine can even be dishonest by means of manipulation, not saying what she really means, being unclear about what she needs. This gives rise to unspoken or even unfair expectations. The distorted feminine may seek to catch out or trip up another in order to have something to be angry or upset about. So there's this energy of chaos. So one thing I'm hearing is your person could be this is such a long reading. This could be someone who expects the worst, is very pessimistic. This could be someone who grew up in, again, I'm not saying people do this intentionally. Our upbringing has a lot to do with it. So I feel like you could have been, remember the chaos card, you could be dealing with someone who grew up in an environment where there was a lot of chaos. And when there's chaos and drama, and how can I explain this? When there's that amount of chaos and there's this energy of like a cycle repeating itself, right? So this person could have had like a repetitive cycle of wanting to cause drama or wanting to fight. Because when you grow up in that environment, what happens is when you experience that chaos, your brain releases a hormone and you can become addicted to that hormone and you start subconsciously creating chaos in order to get that hormone. I'm sure there's a better way to explain it and I'm not doing a really good job right now. But I do feel like you could be dealing with someone who, thrives off chaos in a sense without being aware of it. And yeah, there's this energy of they're expecting you to reach out to them. They're expecting you to chase them. And you're over there like trying not to chase, trying to detach. So let's keep going. So we have no contact and then we have rejection. So it could be that this person is waiting for you to reach out because they fear you'll reject them. If they reach out to you, don't reach out. So we do have family here. So this person, I was talking about how this person could have grew up in a household that really affected the way they show up in relationships or see relationships. Confirmation. They could have a family, for some of you I was hearing like maybe this person was married or is married and, was thinking about their kids. What's interesting, we have right person, wrong time coming out. So I did mention when that card came out for you and I saw the family card for you, I mentioned that it could be that, one of you is married, white pickup truck. What the heck is happening? That's a different one. And we do have transformation here. So this person is transforming. And remember what I said when that butterfly card came out for you in the animal deck. I said the ripple effect of your transformation. So I do feel like this is someone who needs to go through a transformation so that it can be the right time. And again, I'm getting a lot of something to do with this person's upbringing. And look, we have avoidant. So you could be dealing with an anxious avoidant. And, someone who avoids their feelings about this. And I think it's really interesting, your advice, because I believe that I know that counterparts are connected through the crown chakra. So if you imagine you're connected through the crown chakra. So it's like whatever remember that cosmic healing card. It's whatever you're healing and working on and going through, this person is going to pick up on that energy, not consciously. And what I was hearing is, I feel like this is someone who's avoiding their emotions and of suppressing it. And what was your advice? Your advice was to not suppress your emotions and to release resentments. And I'm just thinking about how, if you're connected and that's your advice, it could be because, you know, this could be your way to energetically help this person. And again, if I'm saying that and you're like, I don't want to energetically help this person, they suck, that shows anger and resentment. Anyway, I've experienced all of it. So I understand. I understand. But anyway, perhaps by not suppressing your emotions and not avoiding your emotions, it's going to help this person. But yeah, this person maybe learned how to avoid as a child. Anyway, we have karmic connection. I need to cough. I need to cough. I need to cough. We have constant burn on the bottom and no contact. Hang on. So, sorry, I should have cleared my throat before I hit record. I have like a tear coming out of my eye. So with avoidant, I am hearing that you could have been dealing with someone that instead of looking at themselves, they just went right into a karmic connection, because we do have a karmic connection here. So in order to avoid the awakening, the transformation, this person, you know, in order to avoid grieving you and feeling your loss, this person could have just jumped right on, that's ew. But they could have jumped right into a karmic connection, and that shows avoidance. And it could be that, you know, this person is getting a lesson in avoidance through this karmic connection, whatever it is. Like I said, maybe it has to do with work. Maybe their work is avoiding them. Maybe they're, you know, trying to find a new job, and the person they're applying for a job through is avoiding them. Maybe their friends are avoiding them. And we have no contact in chaser. So it is this energy. This person is wondering. I feel like they're wondering, why aren't you chasing me? Why aren't you reaching out? We'll just get a few more. Constant burn. So this person constantly feels your energy, constantly feels connected to you. You know, you're always in their thoughts. Everything comes back around to you is what I'm hearing. We also have home. So green or hazel eyes could be symbolic. Eye contact, symbolic. This person could even avoid eye contact with you. So let's see a few more for your person's energy. Confirmation. This person is being activated right now through your activation, through your healing, through your work is what I'm hearing. Not your like work, your spiritual work. This person, and remember I was talking about how you two share a crown chakra. So if you are going through these things, they are too. So the reason I was rolling my eyes is we do have home, so confirmation about the eye contact message. We have names, so this person is being bombarded with your name right now. So they're seeing your name everywhere. They're seeing things that remind them of you. The name thing is a thing, and it's kind of like some days it can be like, really, universe, you're really going to show me that name again? Like everywhere I turn, I see that name. Haunted by your name. This is the interesting one. We have incoming communication, and we see them looking at their phone. And that's what I meant about how it's like this person is waiting for you to chase them. They're waiting for you to reach out. This says incoming communication, and this is their energy. So it's like they're holding their phone, waiting for that incoming communication, waiting for you to chase them. Spirit's telling me to get a few more. What are you? Friends just came out. So remember I said this person could be learning some of these karmic lessons through friends. We have fear and friends and spying. So they could be watching, well, first of all, they are watching you, spying, but they could be watching you online, fearing that, you know, if you're hanging out with your friends, if there's someone in your energy who's your friend, they could be thinking that it's more than friends. They could be, clearly this person is watching you with your friends or with someone who seems friendly to you. And they could have a fear that it's more than friendship. They could have a fear that you're actually romantically involved with that person. The other thing I was hearing is this person could have a fear of you, knowing that they're watching you. So they could be watching you through someone else's account. Like they could be using their friends. They could be having their friends look you up, or they could be using their friend's account, or they could be, if you guys have mutual friends, I feel like this person talks to your friends about you, trying to keep tabs on you is what I'm hearing. Two more. I was expecting this card to come out for you because I kept hearing acceptance. White butterflies could be symbolic, but we have someone, you know, moving into acceptance and surrender. And I feel like I was picking that up in your energy, right? And we have on the same frequency. So it does feel like whatever you're doing, this person is mirroring. There's like, I'm hearing domino effect, like anything that you release and realize and heal, it's like a domino effect with this person and they experienced it too. I'm also hearing there's something they're releasing here that's bringing you back on the same frequency. So maybe they're releasing that wounded feminine energy, you know? Maybe they're releasing, I can't believe how long this reading is. I don't even know how long it is, but it feels like it's been a journey. You know, they could be releasing shadows. They could be releasing that karmic. They could be releasing that wounded feminine energy, accepting that maybe you aren't going to chase them. Anyway, very interesting. So let's keep going in your person's energy. You know the drill. We're going to get more cards. We'll do animal cards next. And then there's another deck that I'm going to get for your person. So, first of all, we have this one, which is the energy of, you know, my battery's dying. That's how long I've been recording. Someone lurking, someone waiting to make a move, someone, you know, if you think about an alligator, it's a crocodile. When you think about a crocodile, you know, there's an energy of waiting for the right time to make their move. And like, once they see that bug or whatever they want to eat, it's like, it happens very quickly. Anyway, this is an interesting one because whenever I see this card, I hear the song Rolling in the Deep. Is that the song? We Could Have Had It All. Anyway, the thing that I'm making the face over is this dragonfly. So as a reader in this animal deck, when I see that butterfly, I mentioned to you the effects, the ripple effect of your transformation causes change within this person. And whenever I see the butterfly and the dragonfly, I think of counterparts. I think of the transformation the feminine goes through butterfly, and I think about the change and transformation the dragonfly goes through. And, you know, there's also an energy of this happening beneath the surface. Like you can't see this in the 3D. Anyway, beautiful. So let's see what comes out for you. Watching. There's a lot of cards about watching you secretly. so you wouldn't know this. I mean, you might not intuitively know, but there wouldn't be. I hate when I hear that. I'm hearing there wouldn't be a paper trail, so this person wouldn't be leaving evidence of spying on you. We have the sea serpent. Hang on, I'm being called to get this. It's a spiritual card. Healing emotional wounds. Let me just read. There's a seaplane going by, I can hear. We know what we desire the most. Our hearts are at ease and relationships are meaningful and enduring. When we loosen the grip of self-judgment, and what was I talking about? Your person needing to, take accountability for the fact that maybe they made a mistake and then forgive themselves. Releasing self-judgment, we let the cool waters of forgiveness heal our wounds. Sorry. That is interesting. That is really interesting. Healing emotional wounds. Well then. Let's keep going. So your person's energy, we're channeling your person's energy. Let's go. Let's cut the deck. Let's cut the deck. We have the Phoenix. No way. This is good. This is good. Karmic justice. Phoenix energy. You could be having hot flashes. They could be having hot flashes, not knowing what it is. Phoenix energy. This is someone who's going through destruction in order to be reborn. Beautiful energy, karmic lessons being learned. Wow. That's like Emperor energy, my friends. The elk. Divine masculine energy, the sun. And there's something about shedding past versions of themselves here. This is beautiful. So I feel like this person is on the cusp of this Phoenix energy. And you know what comes after the Phoenix? Sea serpent. Freedom from suffering, past karma, learning karmic lessons. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying, or burning bridges with rage. And what did I say about your person? I also just saw 747 on the timer. So if you're a twin flame, look up the number 747. Anyway. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering for too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. And what was I talking about? Your person's baggage and the chaos? I have goosebumpies. Confirmation from my guides that your person is in Phoenix energy. Remember when I said the wolf? Like I subconsciously, is that the right word? Flipped open to the wolf. Look at all that fire in the imagery. Fire, fire, fire. Didn't I say that for you too? Fire, fire, fire. Anyway, that is interesting. Let's look up this wolf. Since I looked right at the page. Excuse me, sorry. Where is the wolf? It's near the deer. I'm just looking. This one talks about children following in their parents' footsteps. Confirmation, I think that maybe your person followed in their parents' footsteps. But anyway, not in a good way. Next part. I'm curious as to how long this reading is going to be. I never know until I stitch them all together, but your person's energy, let's go. Show me the Divine Masculine's energy. Ooh, we have the oyster and the hawk. So very, you know, withdrawn. There's an with this oyster, it's showing that there's a beautiful transformation happening through irritation, through conflict. And we do see the hawk. You had the eagle, they have the hawk. Very interesting. This is a bit of a messenger too, so it feels like maybe this person, again, waiting, holding back, waiting for communication from you possibly. Don't do it. It also shows, you know, that avoidance energy with the oyster. I do feel like this person maybe like closes off or avoids when they feel weak or triggered or threatened. But let's have a look here, my friends. I guess we're going with the hawk first. So listen, the eagle, listen to this, transforms karma. That's interesting. And that was your energy. And they have the hawk watching you, watchful, messenger of divinity. So this person is looking at the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you and the winds are shifting. And we have, when in balance, sees clearly, intuitive. So this is someone tapping into that intuition. Now, what's interesting is when out of balance is suspicious. So this person could have been like, remember that wounded feminine energy. This person could have been, you know, very suspicious. And we have the oyster, which I love that card. Patient, hiding inner treasures. Reluctant, gripping, clams up. So very interesting. There's something here. They become shy and doubtful. This can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires. I also saw projection. So it could be that, you know, when this person felt shy or doubtful, maybe there was projection, like maybe they projected that onto you. Very interesting. What is it that you're hesitant to look at? What is it that you're hesitant to share the world wants to see? So this person really being called to go within right now and, you know, get to know themselves, learn about themselves. I'm seeing the Judgment card. Let's get one more from this deck. You came out super quick. We have the Unicorn. So it's interesting because your person has like 3 spiritual cards coming out. So it feels like they're really starting to tap into their intuition. And I think about that cosmic healing card, reconnecting to higher wisdom. So this person reconnecting to their intuition is what's happening. They're being called to go within and reconnect with their higher self. Very interesting. They could be questioning you too, like there could be something very magical about you, or maybe the way they felt with you. Like they could be questioning whether or not they imagined that. Was it real? Is this connection they're feeling real? Remember we had telepathy. I think it was so long ago. The beginning of this reading was so long ago, I can't even remember. But it could be that this person, you know, feels that telepathic bond with you. This person is like looking into spirituality is what I'm hearing, or they're tapping into their higher self with this card. Beautiful. I like it. I'm being called to get one more for some reason. I don't know what wants to come out. Whenever that happens, the one card is usually interesting. One last card, Spirit, the Lion. The Earthworm. So here's this energy of someone shy, holding back from you. not wanting to reveal the changes they're going through or the things they're experiencing. And then there's this energy of them, again, waiting for you to, this is a very like, waiting for it to come to you type of energy is what I'm hearing with that lion. Withdrawn. So this person could be very withdrawn right now from this connection. It's also, listen to this. The lion is the master of the fire element and is the living mascot of self-transformation. And we had the transformation card come out for them. So this is someone who's being called to transform and to grow, healing-wise, spiritual-wise. And there's this overwhelming energy of this person watching you. This card also mentions friendship, so they could be watching you through a friend, is what I'm hearing. I just heard a blue jay. So let's get... Oh my gosh, we're not even... we're halfway through your person's energy, so let's keep going. We have strength, which, you know, that lion is strength energy. This person, you know, I'm thinking of the Leo, I'm thinking of, not Leo, I'm thinking of the strength card. So having the confidence and the bravery to look at their own shadows. Look, we have sadness. Sadness, regret. Rejection, you had that too. So they could be sad over rejecting you. Oh, we have reflection, the mirror. That is interesting. So as you reflect and heal, they reflect and heal, and we have movement. We have movement. I think it moved. Anyway, that is weird. Maybe your person tells bad jokes because I keep hearing like really bad jokes, like dad jokes almost. Anyway, we do have movement through reflection. That's good. That's good. So let's see your person's energy. So you had that. So we do have happiness and death. So I do feel like this person could have been someone who thought that they'd be better off. I hate to say that, better off without you. And I feel like they realized that was not it. I do feel like this person realized the impact of you in their life after an ending, after the door had closed. Maybe this person, you know, I have to cough again. Hang on. I feel like this person could be experiencing a lack of happiness in their life right now. We also have growth here. So there is energy that this person is going through a transformation and growth. Yeah, I feel like maybe this person thought they'd be happier without you, or it'd be easier to just avoid this or run from it. There is growth here, though. Again, I like to see that. Let's get another one. We have magic, magician energy. It's also that unicorn energy. So this person, you know, they could be manifesting you, but they could be, you know, realizing the magic of this connection. Maybe they're starting to realize that they're seeing your name. Maybe they're starting to realize the magic of this connection is what I'm hearing. It's also like we have reflection, confirmation. So this person could be reflecting on some of the magical times you had. And by that, I mean like things that happened between you that seemed almost too good to be true, or almost like unbelievable, you know? And we have love on the bottom. So this person reflecting on their love for you. It's funny because ever since we have frustration here and ghost. So this person could have felt like something wasn't working here and they could have ghosted you. I feel like this person may be even frustrated with themselves that they ghosted you. I'm having a really hard time here. Hang on. Ever since I started channeling your person's energy, my throat is really giving me grief. Unexpressed words, unexpressed emotions. Anyway. So it could have been that this person, I'm hearing square peg in a round hole. So it could have felt like this person could have ghosted you because something wasn't working. Maybe, I hate to say it, but I'm hearing like relationships shouldn't be this much work, So maybe you were dealing with someone who was like in that kind of mind frame. This person reflecting on why they ghosted you. And we have cleanse. Beautiful. I really do like your person's energy. We have cleanse, so they're going through a cleansing. And in order to cleanse, you need to be doing inner healing. You need to be like healing, temperance. So I do feel like your person is healing. And we have energy on the bottom. Beautiful. And now, before I get tarot, I'm just going to get a few cards of how they're feeling about this. Excuse me, oh my gosh, get away from me. Your person's... Honesty in reverse, regret. So this person, afraid to be honest about their regrets here. We have denial. Oh my goodness. So there goes my nose. Fear, regret, denial, afraid to be honest about all of it. So how is your person feeling about this connection? We have honesty. So it could be that they're finally starting to be honest with themselves about this connection. Here's another one about how mirroring works. What was your advice? The Two of Swords, and about, I can't even remember what that card said, about your head and your heart. I just want to look at what that was. Torn between head and heart. What you need to work on. I have someone here torn between their head and their heart, your person. So again, if that's what you're being asked to work on, it could be that, I hate it. The feminine leads the way. I hate that. I didn't make the rules, but energetically, the feminine leads the way. So it could be that, this person is mirroring your fear and doubt, or the torn between head and heart. It could be that you're both mirroring this and kind of perpetuating it into something. Like if they're experiencing it a little and you're experiencing a little and you're mirroring, you could both be like, anyway. We have someone, who's starting to be honest with themselves, but it looks like sometimes they struggle with being honest with themselves about this connection and doubting this connection, which I feel you are also experiencing. We have gratitude. So this person, seems to be grateful for something that you did for them or the energy you brought to their life. They could be realizing, what matters in life right now. And when they think about, there could be something, again, that you taught them or that you showed them or did for them that they are now showing gratefulness for. This person could have taken you for granted with that energy as well. We have death and abundance. What was I just talking about? Excuse me, confirmation again. Jeez. This person could be, with this abundance card, that's what I was hearing with gratitude, realizing what true abundance is and that true abundance was with you. We do have death here and courage. So this person, having the courage to go through that rebirth, having the courage to transform and to face their shadows and to take accountability and all of those things we were seeing. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Let's get one more. We have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. I like to see that. Your person is releasing more negative energy, more negative thought patterns. I lied. I'm going to get one more or two more. We have envy and imagination and love. So this person, you know, with imagination and envy, they could be imagining, like they could, remember that, I keep thinking about that Friends that I saw. So this person could be envious of the people in your energy right now. They could be jealous. They could be letting their imagination run away with them, is what I'm hearing. Take it as it resonates. We'll get tarot. And then I'm going to end this reading because I don't even know how long it is. I don't even know who's going to watch this, but I'll post it anyway. I said to the collective on this, these readings are like in depth, right? And when I did this reading for the collective on Instagram, usually I do 2 parts for Instagram, and that reading was 5 parts. And I said in that reading, as a light worker, I do not care how many people see this reading as long as it reaches one person that needed it. That's all I care about. I'm only ever doing these readings for at least one person. So I have to trust that even if it's long, the right people will see it. Anyway, let's do a shuffle for your person. And we're going to get into their energy. Gray SUV, if that's symbolic. We have Hanged Man energy. Oops, I just pushed a tarot deck over and pushed it into a bottle that toppled over. So could be that your person, you know, experiencing a tower moment. We have 4 of Cups, feeling unhappy with how this all played out, feeling unfulfilled. Let's do one more shuffle. 7 of Pentacles. So we're going to cut the deck. We have the 10 of Swords. Let me just look at what the majority of these cards are in. Okay, so that's in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse, which is wanting to get back together. It's an ego death. It's remember all the things that you're supposed to be working on. Isn't that interesting? 747 again. Look it up. Look it up. 10 of Swords reversed. Healing, learning lessons, improvement, self-improvement, little bit of despair. So that's good. Healing from past, wanting to put relationship back together. Yeah. Your person's energy. Now there's a red pickup truck sitting outside. Like, I've never seen so many pickup trucks in my life. That's strange. Anyway, let's see your person's energy. We have, very interesting, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Devil. And coughing. So again, this person, I think, waiting for you to chase them. The Knight of Swords in reversed. This card is a reminder for us to slow down. Knight of Swords in reverse. So this person is, you know, internally, intuitively being called to slow down. So this could have been someone who was quite impulsive or had a lot going on. It also talks about intense arguments. So this person could be having a lot of conflict in their life. My throat, oh my gosh. This is going to have to be the last part because my throat is not going to make it and my phone isn't going to make it either. It completely sucked the life out of my phone, this reading. So we do have the Devil on the bottom, led astray by fear. So let's keep going. Your person's energy. Another gray SUV just went by. We have Page of Pentacles, working on themselves, New direction. So this person is being pushed or guided into a new direction. Page of Pentacles is, you know, the start of stability, the start of a new chapter. This could be someone who is strength. This could be someone who is starting their own business, but I'm hearing self-improvement, like working on themselves. Page of Pentacles. They're being called to work on themselves. Let's get one more. I know I keep saying that. We have the Devil, led astray by fear, karmic connection, unhealthy attachments, addictions. I talked about the energy of chaos, possibly from this person's upbringing. So we have someone fearful about coming towards you, like they're afraid to come towards you is what I'm seeing in this energy. They could have been tempted by a third party, you know? Let's see how they're feeling about you. Queen of Swords. Oh, what did I just say? They're afraid to come towards you. Queen of Swords, because you have this sword up. They could feel like you have very strong boundaries with them. Again, there's fear here. We have truth detectors, so they feel like you can see through their BS. We have boundaries, so you have boundaries up. We have intelligent and direct for how they're feeling about you. Ace of Wands, so it's like there's this urge to communicate with you, but fear, led astray by fear. Again, they could be wondering, hoping that you're going to reach out to them so that they don't have to face the Queen of Swords. Maybe they're hoping the Queen of Cups comes rolling in. I'm talking about you, not anybody else. Maybe they're hoping that you reach out in Queen of Cups, so they don't have to approach the Queen of Swords. How are they feeling about you? You are their other half. They see you as their other half. Look at this. We have the King of Swords and Temperance. So this is someone who feels like they need to have an honest conversation with you, take accountability. This is someone who sees you as their other half with Temperance. They see you as their other half. King and Queen of Swords coming out together. So you could both be the same element. Doesn't have to be air. Interesting. And the King of Swords... The King of Swords, it says on this card, there's an energy of head over heart. So right now, this person, you know, is letting their fear and their ego and their head and their mind, perhaps other people's opinions, deter them, when really they want to reconcile. What do I want to ask? I want to see how they're seeing you. So first of all, Eight of Swords sometimes gives the imagery of someone like watching you from the shadows. But Eight of Swords in reverse for how they're seeing you, that is a new outlook on you. So they're seeing you differently than they saw you in the past. And for the better. This is a changed outlook for the better. So they're seeing a side of you, you know, a new outlook on you. Very interesting. Seeing you in a different light. We have Six of Pentacles on the bottom. So you could be exchanging energy with others. You could be giving to others. You could be someone who is of service to others in some way. Let's see their intentions with you currently. Current intentions. We have Strength, the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So their current intentions here, it does feel like they want to make amends for some of their regrets here in the past. New beginning, Ace of Wands. But in order to have that new beginning, they need to, you know, apologize or show remorse is what I'm hearing. We'll get one more for intentions. We have the Emperor. So their intentions are to take action towards you. I feel like they're lacking confidence and strength right now, though, to do this. Look, we have the Seven of Wands, courage. It says courage, resilience. So someone who, and boundaries. And remember how they're feeling about you, Queen of Swords, boundaries up. So this is someone who intends to take action, to have the courage to take action. But I don't feel like they have that right at this moment. Let's see what action they will take when they do take action. Six of Pentacles. What are you? We have, sorry. So we do have somebody facing their fear here. We have Seven of Cups in reverse, which is about clarity. You know, this person maybe, this is about options, right? So they're choosing an option here. They're making a decision in love, when in the past maybe they made you feel like an option. We do have Six of Pentacles here, so that's the exchange of energy. Generosity, kindness, good karma. So it does feel like this person's actions are to, you know, meet you halfway, reciprocal energy. And we do have the Six of Swords here, which is reconnection. So this person is going to reconnect with you. Very interesting. I feel like right now they're avoiding that though, because we saw that avoidance card, and the Seven of Cups can sometimes be avoidance about making a decision in their love life. So it could be that right now this person is avoiding making that decision, but in the future when they do stop avoiding and they stop running, there's an energy of reconnection with you here. We have two sixes coming out, which is also symbolic of harmony. Show me what is currently blocking them. What is blocking this connection? We have the Four of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So they may need to improve, you know, self-improvement. It does feel like there's someone that needs to take more action in this connection, give more time and energy. The Four of Wands is like lack of stability. So they could be, it could be that this person isn't yet stable enough to come towards you, which is divine protection, why they're not coming. Because the universe doesn't want you to get hurt by this person again. We have the Four of Wands for what is blocking them. Lack of roots, home conflict, conflict between family, community, and love life, fear of public commitment. The Four of Wands in reverse can signify that this person has reached an important goal, but has not yet taken time to celebrate the achievement or discuss it, talk about it. Very interesting. The instability. And what did I say when the Emperor card came out? It came out, but I was like, it doesn't feel like this person is stable enough yet. So that is what's blocking it, instability, you know, lack of stability. I'm hearing they could still have patterns that they need to recognize. Let's look at the future energy between, future energy between you, the Magician. So future energy, this person does make something happen with you, the Magician, communication. We also have Two of Pentacles, adaptability, balance, change. So this person does want to change this connection. I want to ask one more. Three of Cups. So what we see in the future is we see this person waving their magic wand and making something happen here. Not that magic wand. Seriously, the jokes. Your person made like corny jokes. But we see something manifesting here, but it might not be what you're manifesting. It might be different than what you're manifesting. We have the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups here, which is the energy of like a small leap of faith. So that I could see this person, you know, coming towards you, wanting to be friends. There is an energy of reconnection. There is an energy here of this person, you know, wanting to reconnect with you, wanting to reunite with your energy, taking action to make that happen in the 3D. Page of Wands is, you know, a message-inspired action. new beginnings, new path, inspiration. So this person, you know, does come towards you. But like I said, it could be that they come towards you in a friendship way at first. What do we need to know about this person? What do you need to know about this person? And then we'll just get a few channeled messages. We have the 10 of Cups. You are this person's emotional fulfillment and they know it. For what you need to know about this person, I'm hearing this one. More inner work is required, possibly on both sides. You know, you do your inner work and they need to do their inner work. I'm hearing more inner healing is required. But that you have the potential of this emotional fulfillment. And we've got the High Priestess again for what you need to know. Trust your intuition. That came out for you too. So trust your intuition when it comes to this connection. Not your ego, not your fear. And let's just get a few channel. Whoa, tried to run out of my hand. So let's see what this person wants to say to you. Tower moments. What did I say when I just said I knocked over that bottle. I'm just going to get a few. Channeled message from your person. Attached. Telepathic. That came out in your energy. Random thoughts and intense feelings. Brought about by your twin. Notice patterns, images, or numbers in your day-to-day that remind you of your person. This is your person's energy. I feel you through everything, the things I touch, the images I see, the voices I hear. We are connected throughout this universe, even if we are miles apart. We have Divine Feminine. Interesting. I'm working on my Divine Feminine side. I know I need to be more nurturing, understanding, and compassionate towards myself and others. I want to be more soft and loving, especially towards you. We have Patience, persevering in the face of delay, suffering in silence but holding out, continuing on with life struggles but having hopes that things will turn out fine. I just want you to know how much I miss you and how much you mean to me. It's been difficult moving on without you, but I'm waiting for the perfect time to return, and I am trusting the process. We have Attached, afraid of the unknown, karmic ties or responsibilities. Could be in a committed connection with someone else, you would know that. I am connected to a karmic partner due to responsibilities. I want to face my issues head on and work through these things before I return. I know it's not easy, but I am trying my best. We have Tower moments. I feel my life is falling apart and being pulled apart. No matter what I try and build, things keep crumbling around me. I wish you were here to help. You are the only solid thing in my life. Changes that are difficult but necessary for growth. Remember your energy, the buffalo. Seeing, changes that are difficult but necessary for growth. Anyway. Moments in life that push us to be better, do better, because we deserve better. We have mentally materialistic, more concerned with what other people think of them, obsessively focused on money or cares about, material things. I'm not feeling fulfilled in my life, therefore I'm chasing money and status as a way to increase my self-worth. I also feel I'm not equipped to handle our connection, and I'd rather focus on what I can control. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like taking a nap after this reading. Anyway. Wordless. Words are jumbled or words were left unsaid, unable to speak or unwilling to say the truth, too much in their head and unable to express their emotions rationally. There's so much for me to tell you, but I am unable to express myself in a rational way, so I'd rather keep quiet. Remember, they're 444, you're being protected. Their energy, Knight of Swords in reverse, they have so much they want to say to you that they're worried that they're not going to say the right thing or they're going to end up hurting you with their words. Anyway, that's your message. If you're still here, you're amazing and very devoted. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, but that was your you and them check-in. So my friends, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Hang in there. I'm here for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.